Welcome back, guys. This is Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and today we're going to do a little walk around on a 1971 Chevelle. I'm going to be going around this car, pointing out any kind of flaws that I could find so you know exactly what you're buying when you get here. We just did a test drive, took her down the road, pointed out any kind of flaws running and driving wise. I highly suggest watching the test drive. It was a really good one on this car. And if you're interested in buying it, I want you to see both videos so you know everything about it before you get here. Check out maplemotors.com for financing and shipping information. This car here has a 350 with power steering, front disc brakes, drum in the rear, pretty slick paint job, nice interior. And it's been taken care of. So I'm gonna start up here in the front. Hit that subscribe button. I do post videos almost every single day. We're gonna start up here in the front. Looking across the front bumper, somebody has already replaced it. So it's nice, clean, and shiny. Same with the grille and the headlight bezels. I do the same on my personal cars when I get them. Change all that stuff out. I mean, look how clean it looks. Does make a big difference. Same with under the hood. It's very clean. Looks like we do got a little bit of a valve cover leak. Coming out, running down the block there onto the exhaust. It's probably just a gasket. I know I let my Chevelle sit for about 4 months. As soon as I started, that gasket was leaking. I was like, but it did seal itself back up after driving a week. There's a line here from where they put paint on the car, a little thick. You can see it right here as well. Tires on this car are in great shape. Set of American racing wheels. We're gonna be checking for any kind of rust under this vinyl top here. I'm gonna be running my hands through the whole thing, looking for any spots. Let's run down the side of the car first. There's a dent right here. So far, so good on the lower panels. There's another dent right here. Really small stuff, guys. You may not even be able to see it in the video. I'm just pointing it out for you. I'm gonna go ahead and run my hand through this vinyl top. If I feel any bumps, I will let you know. Oh, there's a bump right here under the top. I always check because rust will get up under these. Water gets under these vinyl tops. There's another one right there. And it'll start bubbling up. I mean, it's hard to prevent that, but that's why they stopped putting vinyl tops on cars, I guess. Rear bumper is not as new as the front one. They actually got paint on the top part of it. You can get a rear bumper for these cars. I think I looked up a 72 model. And it was $150 a bumper. Weather stripping around the trunk. We'll let this guy go on. Weather stripping around the trunk is nice and new. Let's go ahead and pull the carpet up, see if we got any leaks. The trunk pan has been painted. It doesn't look rusty at all. Definitely has been painted. It could have had some surface rust in the past. Check in the package tray for any rust, and it looks nice and solid as well. Trunk's in good shape on this car. Spare tire. Thing's looking nice and clean. Let's go ahead and shut this down. Tell you what, the way they painted that bumper doesn't look bad. As cheap as it is to get a new one, though, it would look great to have that replaced. The trunk actually sits up a little bit high on this corner here. Actually, both sides. I think it just needs to be adjusted because it's also a little high here. You got dual exhaust out the back on this one. There's some scratches on that bumper as well. little thick on the paint, guys. See some little drips. This side's got some bubbles popping up. There's some rust up under the vinyl topper right here. Looks like in that section there. Right here, I feel a little spot. This top's kind of hot today. Burning my hand. Woo! The rest of it you can kind of look and see. It's nice and smooth. Always check your pillars. Checking the bottoms of these doors, and we'll come across the top here in just a moment. Got a dimple down in the corner. Doesn't look like rust, just looks like a little dimple in the paint job. Door handles have some oxidation popping up on them. A little bit older. The trim piece right here has a little dent in it. Your weather stripping's gonna need to be replaced. It's falling apart in the back window all the way around the windows. All right, we've made it around this car, pointed out all the flaws on the outside and in the trunk. We'll have the hood shut towards the end of the video and check that out as well. Let's hop on in. Door panel doesn't look bad. It's not all beat up. It's not ripped up. Weather stripping around the door itself looks fairly new. Checking the bottoms of the doors. The carpet in this thing, I would definitely change. It is old looking compared to everything else on this car. I'd get some black carpet and go on down the road. Bucket seats. Package tray looks nice and clean. Headliners nice and clean. I mean, all tan interior. Visor's a little dirty. Go ahead, place your bets. You think the horn works on this one? We'll be trying that out. The visor's a little bit dirty up there. Start her up. I'm not gonna touch the gas. We did just get back from the test drive. Might have to give her a little gas. Let's try it one more time. Yeah, I'll give her gas. There we go. Tack's coming up. Temperature's coming down. Of course, you know, when you get back, it always rises when you cut it off. I literally started this video as soon as I got back. AC does not work, but the blower motor does cut on and blow. Blowing pretty hard too. Radio, you hear it popping, it's cutting on. Miles, showing 67,000 miles. I can't get my camera back there. There we go. Gas gauge is floating around on the dash. Speedometer does work. Windshield wipers work. Even the cigarette lighter works. You should check that out on the test drive. Little funny moment there. All right, ready for the horn? It works. Motor seems nice and quiet on this one as well. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the hood down for you. We're gonna get some undercarriage shots. Let's see how this hood lines up. Comes down nice and easy. All right, guys, let's look up under this car. I do have close to 100 detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. Definitely go there and check that out. Here we go. Start up under the front here. All right, guys, I appreciate you walking around the car with me. I noticed on this one, it must have an overflow tank because the guy named Pat up here always overfills the radiators, and this one's not leaking on the ground. So we don't have Patty's Drip today. That's what I'm gonna start calling it every day on this channel. When I see Patty's Drip, I'll call it out. All right, guys, check out maplemotors.com for those 100 detailed pictures, financing information, wheels, tires, parts, accessories, and we can ship these cars everywhere, all over the nation. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I try to post stuff every day, keep y'all informed of all the new stuff coming in. I got a bunch of other cars I'm gonna get to today. That way I can get ahead of the game. Appreciate y'all watching. Thanks again.